Well, now that the snow's gone, we've got our eye on the next big thing, and that's a bit of a weather pattern change from what we've been experiencing for the past several days. We'll be warming up into the low 50s by the time next Monday rolls around, but pretty soon thereafter, temperatures are going to crash back down into the low 30s, and we do have some rain showers to kick off next week. So let's get you prepared for the weekend. Your first alert forecast for the weekend shows a high of 40. For Saturday, I can't even remember the last time we saw 40 degrees for the high. Sunday, 48 degrees. Both days, plenty of sunshine, but we will be dealing with gusty winds at times. Tomorrow morning, winds will only be around 15 to 20 miles per hour for those gusts. Those are those short bursts of wind. But as we get into the late afternoon and the evening, you see those wind gusts really pick up 30 to 35 miles per hour, and we'll see sustained winds anywhere between 20 to 25 miles per hour through the morning hours on Sunday. Then as we get into the afternoon, those winds start to die down. So how's the wind going to impact you? Well, that's going to drive that feels-like temperature down tomorrow morning into the low teens, possibly the single digits in some spots. And the wind chill value in the afternoon on Saturday will be in the 20s. So even though temperatures warm up to around 40 degrees at the peak heating on Saturday afternoon, it's still going to feel cold, and that wind chill on Sunday, not a huge difference from the actual air temperature just because of how warm we're going to be. But a second impact possibly if you're trying to maybe hang holiday lights up this weekend, you might have to avoid doing that Saturday night or Sunday morning because that's when the winds are going to be the most gusty. But Saturday morning, Sunday evening, those look good to go. As we jump ahead now to Monday, we've been talking about temperatures warming up into the low 50s. This is Monday afternoon. You can see that warm air mass just off to the south of us. It's just not going to make it quite to us. You can see that blue spilling towards us Tuesday, Wednesday. At 10 a.m. Wednesday morning, temperatures are back down in the mid-20s, and we only warm up to around freezing on Wednesday. And this cold air is behind that rainmaker that's going to move through on Monday. So First Alert Future Track shows throughout the weekend dry conditions, periods of sunshine, periods of cloud cover. So we can actually be an okay day to spend some time outside just because we're going to see quite a bit of sunshine. And then Monday morning, 6, 7 o'clock, we're seeing that weather system push through. So this is your first alert now that we could be dealing with a soggy Monday morning commute. But the heart of that system looks to push out of our area for the most part by Monday afternoon. But then that cold air moves in, and then any moisture that's left over probably going to result in a few snowflakes on Tuesday and Wednesday. But right now, the snow looking fairly insignificant, just a few lake effect flurries at most. So your first alert 7-day forecast shows that pattern trend. We're rising, rising, rising for those temperatures. 48 once again for your Sunday, 52 for the high on Monday, and then we start to drop. In the span of just 24 to 48 hours, we're down to 42 degrees on Tuesday, then 33 on Wednesday. And you can see next Thursday, a high of only 30 degrees. So kind of similar to today is where next Thursday will be. But then we jump another 10 degrees for next Friday, so 40 degrees for the high next Friday. And I anticipate us getting even a little bit warmer than that beyond next Friday. And I'll talk about that here in about 15 minutes in another check of my first alert forecast.
This forecast would make a great ride at Cedar Point. Roller coaster ride, right?
Yes. And it's this time of year that we kind of see these ebbs and flows. So the cold weather that we've been experiencing, that's much more normal for January and February than it is early December.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Thanks.